What's up, everybody? More MMA talk with your boy Frank. We're still talking about that card tomorrow, that UFC on ESPN card, the first one. It's gonna be a good card, man. Another good fight on that card that I saw was Geoff or Geoff Neal, spelled like Geoff. I like to laugh at that. Geoff Neal, man. He's fighting Belal Muhammad. First of all, let me say it's a lot of guys that I see like fighting that I'm fans of. I don't always do videos on them because I feel like a lot of people already break them down. It's like, okay, I'm gonna say something that you heard Michael Bisping and 1,000 other people say, but Geoff Neal, I'm a fan of that dude. Dude's a freaking beast. When we saw him fight against that dude, Frank Camacho, his last fight, I was like, oh shoot, who the hell is this? This dude is fire. Like, this dude is fire. Like, real talk. I'm a true fan of that dude. I follow him on social media and stuff. I like watch his training videos and stuff. I'm like kind of seeing who he is as a fighter, and it's like he's a guy to cheer for, man. He seems like a good dude. Like, that dude is fire. Like, you want to talk about skill? That dude is skillful. Dude's a beast. I mean, sheesh. Like, if you go back and watch that Camacho fight, it's probably on UFC, whatever app they got, UFC TV or whatever. I got it. It don't never work. But if you go to one of these websites, I ain't gonna, even though nobody really watching these videos, I ain't gonna draw snitch on nobody and get a website out. But go to these websites you can watch fights on for free and watch them fight the Camacho dude. Freaking beast, man. And I'm excited to see him in there again. He's about to fight this guy, Belal Muhammad, and the only reason I even know who that is because he's got the hardest nickname. He's got, what is it? Remember the name? Let's see. Yeah, remember the name. I only ever saw him fight one time. I just thought the nickname was hard. Remember the name. I'm like, okay, maybe it had something to do with Muhammad. I don't know. I ain't gonna disrespect him. I don't, but yeah, he fought Joban, who's a fighter I like a lot. I feel like a really underrated guy. He lost. Joban, I think Joban beat him. I think it might have been a decision. But then when I seen he was on the card, I seen who was fighting. I was like, I'll do my research on him. So I went back and watched him fight Tim Means, and I think he lost there too. I think he lost, or he might have. No, he won a split decision. That's right. And I watched him fight. He had a lot of heart. I respected him. A lot of heart, does a lot of cool stuff. If you go find his highlight tape on YouTube, you'll see like he's no scrub. Like, he looks pretty good. But listen, man, this video ain't for him. Like, he's probably great. I hope he got a lot of fans. This dude Neal is the truth. Like, Neal is the absolute truth. Like, y'all look out for him for real. Like, this is gonna be a good fight. I don't know. I never know where the fights are gonna be on the card. If I see the card, sometimes I'll see it and it'll just have all the fights like down the list. And if you go on like Wikipedia, it'll probably tell you like where it's like main card, blah blah blah. Like, guys like this, I don't know if they put them on the main card yet, but because when I saw it off UFC.com. I saw it, I was like, oh shoot, they got him back in there already. Like, bet, because he a favorite. He a fan favorite for sure. Yeah. So I mean. The guy Belal Muhammad, I saw that if you look at his track record, it's crazy. If you go look at his fight for fight, you see a lot of CAL for cancel. That dude has had, I want to say, don't quote me on this, you can go find the exact quote somewhere. One of these dudes probably got it out on their page or something. I want to say he's got 5 or 6 opponents that got pulled for PEDs or something to do with USADA. Like, he's had a lot of opponents, not even pull out, but be pulled from the fight. Like, 5 or 6 may be a lot, but I know I saw definitely at least 3. Like, he's had guys that they couldn't even fight against him because they were, doing whatever it is that they do. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So I respect him. Like, I don't know if his mindset was I'm gonna still fight these dudes either way, but his mindset wasn't he didn't want to fight because he took short notice opponents. He's been a short notice opponent, and I think that's one thing about fighters that I respect more than anything when they do the whole short notice thing, because a lot of people won't do it, and I respect that too. Like John Jones with the whole card falling apart. I think we was gonna fight somebody, and the card fell apart, and they tried to give him a short notice opponent. He was like, "No, I'm good." Like, I respect that too, because you got a brand to protect, but the brand, you got to protect your brand. But with guys that take the fights, I'm like, hey, I respect that, especially dudes that make that weight quick, and they're like, hey, I'll do it. I'm like, all right, bet. Like, you trying to get in there and get some bread. Like, I respect that. Because even if, like, my thing is, even if you can go in there and make, say, $20,000, like, I ain't got an opportunity to walk in nowhere and just make $20,000 in a night. So it's like, I respect it because it's like, show it just shows okay, you're willing to do what it takes to get your name out there and build your brand, especially if your brand not built yet. Like a lot of people might not know who you are. That's how you build it up, and I respect it. So yeah, I think he's a decent fighter. I think it'll be a decent fight. But hey, man, Geoff Neal or Geoff Geoff Neal. Hey, look out for that dude. It's gonna be an exciting fight. Like I said, UFC on ESPN. I might have said Fox, but ESPN. They got their first UFC card. I think it's on ESPN Plus. So I don't know what they're doing, but I know some of the fights are actually on ESPN. I think this is probably one of them because he's not a bigger name. So y'all look out for that. Geoff Neal and Belal Muhammad.